everybody. Welcome back to the Raw Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on. But before we get started, you already know I ask you to do it every single day. Every single day, I ask you to go down in your settings, look around, find that subscribe button, and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell too so you'll know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis, the beast, the algorithm. Woo, it's dragging me. It is. And right about here, that's our join button. That's for channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting my channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I will be so grateful, so thankful, so over the moon appreciative for your support. Also, if you just want to do a one time donation, our super thanks button is right over there. And all donations to the channel is always greatly appreciated. All right, y'all, I have some shout outs. I do. First, I want to shout out the GOAT, Joan Garcia. Joan, thank you for the super thanks. And just thank you for being a part of my tribe. I love Joan. I do. And she is the GOAT. She be coming in them comments with I swear, she be coming in with the knowledge. And I just love it. Also, I want to shout out Tiger Mommy. Thank you, Tiger Mommy, for coming through. Thank you for the super thanks. And thank you for your continuing support. I am just so blessed to have you. Also, Deborah Copeland. Deborah be coming through all the time. She is such a great supporter of my channel. And I am so blessed to have her. And I'm so happy she's a part of my tribe. And thank you, Deborah. Thank you for the super thanks. Also, Elegant Paul's coming through again. Elegant Pause, love you, love you, love you. You know what you mean to this channel. You are such a great supporter, and I'm telling you, I don't know if I could do it without you. I am so grateful to have Elegant Pause as a part of our channel and community. I just am. All right, with all that said, let's get to the read, y'all, because of course, I always have a lot because I jumped in these internet streets early this morning. Yes, I did. And y'all know when I am putting the read together, that's what I do. I jump in these internet streets, and that's where I was all day today. I was over to Blue Sky. Oh, I spent so much time on Blue Sky. I'm telling you, loving it, loving it, loving it. And then I made my way over to TikTok. Didn't stay over there very long because, like I said, if you don't have a lot of time, you don't need to go to TikTok because you'll say I'm gonna go in there for a few minutes and you'll come to yourself and you've been scrolling for what 2 hours or more. So I was just in and out just to see what the squatties might be talking about. And then I made my way to Instagram. Of course, the squatties over there still talking about the Christmas card and all manner of things. That is just the nature of TikTok, of Instagram. Y'all know that. And then I landed back on X. Y'all know, X, formerly known as Twitter, my home away from home, because I always have to check in to see what the squatties on Twitter, well, X, formerly known as Twitter, is doing. And I'm telling you, they are still dragging the trolls, dragging them up and down these internet streets. And I must say, it is a pleasure to see some of the drags, I must say. But all I can say is they should leave Harry and Meghan alone. That's all I'm saying. If they don't want to be called all manners of names and absolutely drug up and down these internet streets, they just should leave Harry and Meghan alone. But evidently, it's a sickness. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, let's get to the read. And of course, y'all know I got to start with this because this happened, this particular post. This is from someone who is not a squatty. They are not a squatty, but they are not a William and Kate fan either. They are a tried and true royalist. They are a King Charles and his horse supporter. So they are always having the smoke for William and Kate. And so so we kind of, you know how that old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And that is the way it is with this particular Karen. She is not she's not a friend, but she's an enemy of our enemy. So I guess she's kind of a friend, huh? But this particular squatty said this. Y'all, our favorite Karen is back and spicier than ever. And what is she talking about? This is what this particular Karen, who is the royalist, posted. She said, I wonder when the Christmas card from Kensington Royal, the Prince William and Princess of Wales, is coming out. It says, Adobe Photoshop, do you have the latest ETA? Mm, I love it. I love it. She has nothing but smoke for William and Kate all the time because she understands what's going on over there. It is a full on war between the palaces, Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace. They want to try to pretend like it's not happening, but people who have been watching and people who is I'll just say familiar with how the things go in the royal family, like this particular Karen, can see that. And that is the reason why she has absolutely chosen sides, and she is on the side of the king and his horse. And so she says she's wondering when the and she says she's wondering when the Christmas card from William and Kate gonna come out because we all know that it's gonna be Photoshop. She's talking about Adobe Photoshop, which I feel is hilarious because I think they are fully aware that anything that they put out is going to be analyzed to high heaven. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. And I'm going to put this up. And before she got it out of her mouth good, guess what? They dropped the Christmas card from Kensington Royal. And guess what? This is it. Does that look familiar to you? Of course it does. It's from the shampoo commercial. Straight from the shampoo commercial. It is just a steal from the shampoo commercial. And this particular squatty said this. I'm going to put it up. It says, here you go, people. Behold, the Wales' Christmas family photo. Internet, do your job. No, I'm only joking. Just wondering if this is the only happy looking family photo they have. This from the love scene video. The video shoot. Notice how Kate leans away from Willie. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But yeah, and still, they always talking about Harry and Meghan's marriage. When it is a marriage that's absolutely in full distress, right there, right in front of their face, but they refuse to talk about the big gray elephant in the room. And that will be William and Kate's marriage. Because look at this. I don't know what to think of this, to be honest. I know one thing. I think they were scared to put out anything that could be analyzed and picked over because they understand what the deal is. They know we're gonna go all in with all hands and feet in on any picture they had put out. And we're not the only one. It's a lot of people would be doing that. But yet and still, they tried to play it safe. Or it could be that they just couldn't get together because of the fact that they live in separate places and William is so cantankerous. And it, Kate might not even want to be around him. Who knows? But this is what we got. This is what we got. And I just love it for them. I do. All right. I am going to put this up. And People Magazine, like People Magazine does, absolutely covered the fact that this is the card that was dropped, the Christmas card that was dropped for William and Kate. And this is what People Magazine said about it. Kate Middleton and Prince William share prominent Christmas card with George, Charlotte, and Louis after hardest year. I didn't know that this year was going to be the year that I've just had, the unplanned, the Princess of Wales recently admitted. Kate Middleton and Prince William has unveiled their Christmas wishes after a year unlike any other for their family. On December 19th, the Prince and Princess of Wales, both 42, shared their 2024 holiday featuring a frame from their video Princess Kate issued on September the 9th to announce that she had completed chemotherapy treatment. The photo showed Princess Kate and Prince William sitting with their kids, Prince George, 11, Princess Charlotte, 9, and Prince Louis, 6, with their arms interlinked. The picture was similar with the video film by Will Ward, and it goes on to that. But basically, they're just saying that it was just such a hard year. And I saw one squad who was talking about how this was intentional to remind everybody that she has performative cancer. You're supposed to feel sorry for me. And just to invoke that kind of feeling into people. And that was the goal for this card. I mean, it can be a whole lot of things. I don't know what I really think about it, but I mostly think that it's probably that they live in different places. I bet it is weeks on weeks that William don't even see Kate. And we all know that last year's Christmas card was pictures of them when they had the photo shoot earlier in the year. They never take a Christmas card during Christmas season. And look at Harry and Meghan's card. You can actually see the Christmas lights on the tree. So we know that that is a recent picture of Lily and Archie. But here, you never get the real. You never get the real from William and Kate. You never do. But yeah, that is their Christmas card. And I'm going to put this one up. This squatty said this. So the Christmas card is actually a still from the video. No actual photograph, and released a few minutes after it was leaked that they won't be attending Charles and Camilla's Christmas lunch. Everything is totally rosy in the royal family. Laugh out loud. You believe it? We all know what's going on. I just said it. It is a full on war between Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace. Charles cannot do anything with William. William is out in these streets showing his spare AUSS when it comes to anything, anything that Charles wants him to do. I would not be surprised if we did not see the Wales family not even show up for the Christmas walk. I'm kind of thinking they will, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't because it is full on. And everybody who watches the royal family can see it. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this one up. And this is a repost of a repost from that little old pipsqueak Cameron Walker. And he had posted this saying, the Prince and Princess of Wales have released their Christmas card. The image was taken from a video released by the princess in September announcing she had completed her preventative chemotherapy, which is no such thing. I'm just saying. I guess you have to use preventative chemotherapy for precancerous cells. Maybe that is really the treatment for that. I'm just saying. Then a squatter retweeted what he said and said they didn't even try to give their hating followers a new picture. No, they did not, because it's not about their followers. It is about the fact that they got that kill notice on that Frankenstein picture, and they didn't want to put out anything that was going to be scrutinized and picked over, because it was going to be scrutinized and it was going to be picked over. And they don't have an honesty bone in their body. Kate don't want people to see her real face. She wants to Photoshop. She wants to put filters on. I bet Kate don't even know how Kate really look, because Kate, she wants to make sure that people think that she is this fresh faced beauty when in actuality her face is falling down. I hate to say it, but it's true. And William looks like a shadow. I mean, a hole. William looks like a snake. He like a snake that is shedding its skin. He does. So they don't want to actually show how they are looking today. So they went back, reached back to September, and got a still of that shampoo commercial so they can pretend like this is who they are, because we all know that that shampoo commercial was filtered, heavily filtered. But because the original is heavily filtered and manipulated, that is the reason why. I believe. But it could be a whole lot of stuff, like I said, you know. But yes, this is so funny. And then another squatty reposted what that squatty said and just said LMFAOOOO, laughing about it, laughing about it, because it is very, very, very clear that this was their intention to avoid controversy at all cost. And they definitely did not want us to see their real face. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna put this up. And this particular squatter reposted what people had, the People article, and said this: unbelievable to use a photo that was already released. But I just gave y'all my thoughts about why Kate don't like her real face, and she knew she couldn't get away with photoshopping. So they just absolutely just decided to give a still from that shampoo commercial that was already photoshopped, because we all know and we have saw the Getty images of her and William, and both of them look like they are haunting the place. Wherever they go, they look like they are haunting it. They look like haints. And so they just don't want to put that out for Christmas. And all I can say is thank you. Thank you. Because I didn't necessarily want to see it. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to put this up. And I'm telling you, the squatties are having so much fun with this. This particular squatty said this: what a anticlimax. Because all the toadies, all the trolls, all the ugly old hags was talking about, they could not wait until the whales released their Christmas card. And what do they get? They get a steal from the shampoo commercial. Mm, I love it. And this particular squad, they said, what an anticlimax. Poor the Rangers. All that participation and only to get a damp squid Christmas card. I cannot, but I just love it for them, don't you? I just love it for them. And I'm gonna put this one up. And this squatty said this. One Christmas card had photos celebrating the year's moment. One Christmas card said, "Don't forget I have had cancer." Be nice to us with the already released photos still from the video that was called insensitive to those with cancer. Which couple makes everything about them? I wonder who. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm going to put this up. And good news, good news, good news for us. It is another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Well, guess what, y'all? Karma got up out of her bed, put on her tight black dress, her red bottom shoes, and went right on over there to GB News and kissed Mark Dolan right in the mouth. And I just love it for him. Yes, as you can see, it says Mark Dolan received today that he has been permanently relieved of his duties at JB News. Wonder what he done did. I just wonder. It says GB News Mark Dolan dramatically sacked with no warning as he vows to speak out against the channel. You telling me he gonna whine? Isn't that what he always accuses Harry and Meghan of doing when they speak about the mistreatment that they experienced at the hands of the royal family? I thought that was whining when you talked about your story, when you talked about what had happened, when you talked about your experience. Somehow they said that that was whining. Is that what he's getting ready to do? Is that what he is getting ready to do? I'm telling you, it says Mark Dolan has been axed by controversial TV network GB News after joining the station in 2021. And you know what? I just love it for him. I do. He is the old, weird dude that absolutely be calling Megan Yoko Mono. Yes, yes, you know he does. And y'all know that's a reference to Yoko Ono, who they contribute to breaking up the Beatles. When Yoko Ono married John Lennon, they said that was the start of the demise of the Beatles. And so that's what this old troll, well, fine, well, he's not a flying monkey anymore because he was fired. Now he's just a troll. This troll was saying about Megan when he was a flying monkey, saying that she was a Yoko Mono. Yes, he thought we didn't get his reference, but I got his reference. I know exactly what he was trying to say. But now he has turned into a Yoko Mono. Who would have knew? And this squatty said this, who posted it. She says, hopefully now you will keep Meghan Markle out of your nasty mouth. He's not. He's going to become a YouTuber. We just gained a new YouTuber because that is the way Martin Brannon, aka what's her name? Maria Joseph, aka Dan Wooten, did. He came over here to YouTube. That's what Piers Morgan did. He's over here at YouTube. And this is what old Mark Dolan is going to do. Another hate channel on the horizon. But he will not be on GB News, and he had to suffer this embarrassment of being sacked, and all of the news media's covering it. So I just love it for him. And this squad, it goes on to say, The karma train just keeps choo chooing down the karma tracks. I absolutely love it. I do. It says I absolutely love it, and I do too. Oh, by the way, save the speeches for your upcoming YouTube channel. Bye. Yes, that's exactly what I said. Mark Boland is going to be right here on YouTube, adding to the YouTube hate channels. Ugh, like we need another one of those. I'm just saying. But yes, I love it. I love when karma kisses them right in the mouth. I'm gonna put this up, and this is what he wrote when he got off the air. Like somebody, anybody cared, talking about statement, and put like a little alarm thing, like it was gonna be a big deal to people. Talking about GB News have just made a decision to permanently relieve me of my duties at the channel. He did something. He did something. He must have been over there harassing. This is my guessing. I don't, cause you don't know. I don't need nobody coming at me, but he did something. We will find out something he has done because they got rid of him just as quick, fast, and in a hurry, didn't they? And he said, "I will speak publicly about this in due course." Wine session. Oh my God. He is going to turn into a Moko Ono. What is it? A Okamono. Yes, he is going to. Ah, I love it for him. And I'm going to put this up. And this squatty said this: Sussex's troll sacked and booted out. He will end up on YouTube where sack TV hosts are going to die. Exactly. He is going to be right here with us. He is. And I'm going to wear him out every chance I get. I am. I'm going to talk trash, much trash about him with that crazy, crazy hairdo of his. I mean, how does he comb his hair? Does he comb his hair? I have never saw anything like it. And he thinks he's so witty too. I mean it. I just love it for him. I do. I just want to know what he did so I can ride him on that. Yeah, I'm going to put this one up. And look who else is joining Mark Boland in the I just got sacked line. It is this troll right here. And this particular squatty posted this. Eamon Holm and Isabella Webster announced final GB News show in farewell to fans. GB News presenter Eamon Holm and Isabella Webster revealed that they won't be hosting their breakfast show for a while as they issued the announcement. So evidently they're not going to be hosting this show for a while. I wonder if Eamon Holmes got the sack too. I hadn't been able to see anything about that, but I know she got the sack. She got the boot. And this particular swatty said, and another one, and another one, and another one bites the dust. We are loving it. These trolls, I'm telling you, Karma decided to get up this morning out of her bed and knock on several doors to kiss them in the mouth. And I just love it for her because this old troll, she was horrible. She was even worse than Eamon Holmes is. And you know how bad he is. And we all know that Karma already has had her red bottom stilettos up Eamon Holmes' butt here of late. He is rolling around in a wheelchair and getting divorced because he fell down the stairs. This is the same old troll who was talking about throwing Harry over the balcony. I mean, just throwing him off the balcony. And what happened to him? He falls down the stairs. He presently in a wheelchair because he in order to do his show, he has to roll up in there. And then on top of that, he is getting a divorce from Ruth. I forgot what her last name is. But yes, 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 karma has been wearing him out. That stiletto, that red bottom stiletto, has been up his butt for a while. And now karma has come for his co host, Isabella. What's her name? Isabella Webster? Yes, yes. It's a good day. It's a good day in the neighborhood, Spotties. It's a good day in the neighborhood. All right, I'm gonna put this one up. And this is another one. They just the squatties are just absolutely dragging them for filth. And I don't know where they got this particular. I think it was from Sky News or whatever, but it says over and out, huge blow for Eamon Home as his co-host is replaced with no explanation after 3 years. Do you think her and Mark Dolan maybe had something going or something? Isn't it weird that they got sacked at the same time? And they don't work together, they just work at the same place for GB News. But both of them got sacked. What's going on? I hope we get to find out so we can continue this dragon because I am enjoying it way, way too much. But it looks like she ain't got no job no more. And she was such a horrible, horrible troll. She would get up there and say all manners of nonsense about Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan. She would especially come for Meghan. I just love it for her. And this particular squatty said this another YouTuber coming. That, and look at it, got the little dancing ladies. I'm telling you, squatties, we don't care. We don't care. We just don't care. We don't. We don't care about your feelings because you don't care about nobody else's. It says they thought abusing the Sussexes guaranteed them position. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, jobless nooks. I love it. I am enjoying this too much. Can you y'all see the tears in my eyes? Oh my God. I am laughing till I am crying. I cannot. I cannot. I love it too much. I love it too much. And this particular squatter posted this, I guess GB updates, and they said Isabella Webster has also departed GB News. She presented her final breakfast show alongside Eamon Holmes this morning. GBN update wishes her the best for her future. Goodbye. Goodbye, Isabella. Goodbye. And this squatty said this, laugh out loud, wishing nothing but the worst for this troll. And all I can say to that is amen. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all, we're going to switch gears a little bit and I'm going to put this up. Guess what? Y'all know how I was talking about that Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace is in a full on war, and here is more evidence of that. Yes, Sky News is reporting that William and Kate missed the royal family's traditional pre Christmas lunch at Buckingham Palace. Yes, indeed. Y'all remember when the Queen was alive, everybody showed up for it. Everybody showed up for that pre Christmas lunch. And now it looked like ain't nobody showing up. And I think they said that Edward and Sophie was gonna come, but that's it. And I just love it for Charles. Charles has made a mess of his family. He just has. He don't have any of his sons there for Christmas. I mean, this is just a result of his behavior and his leadership as the head of his family. When you look at your family as a tool, like a screwdriver or wrench to be used in order to bolster your own popularity and not something to be protected, this is what you get. You get all the disrespect. And that's all he gets from William all the time, 24/7. And I just love that for him. I'm gonna put this up. People actually did a story about this. People does a story about everything, but they did a story about this too. So why wouldn't they? And it says Kate Middleton and Prince William will not attend King Charles Christmas lunch. Here's why. And you know what they say? Because Kate and William are at Amber Hall. They already have gone to Sandrium. They're at Amber Hall. And my whole thing is this: if they wanted to, they would be there. They went to Amber Hall because they didn't want to go to the Christmas lunch. Who are they trying to kid here? But it goes on to say people understand that William and Kate will not attend the Buckingham Palace lunch because they are already at Amber Hall in Norfolk for the holidays. They, if they wanted to attend this lunch, they would be there. They are not there because they don't want to be there. So they couldn't put off a couple of days without, or come down. They got a helicopter. They fly wherever they want to go anyway. They did not want to be there. The Prince and Princess of Wales were never expected to attend the lunch at Buckingham Palace on Tuesday, December 19th. Why is it when people don't show up, they say that's the way it was always gonna be? They always say that. They have always went to this Christmas lunch. When the Queen was alive, they was at the Christmas lunch. We would get all the pictures of them in cars going to the Christmas lunch. Harry and Meghan going to the Christmas lunch. That was the big thing, to get photographed going into the Christmas lunch. And in actuality, now they don't want to go no more because it don't have the shine that it used to have when the Queen was alive. And they're in a war with Buckingham Palace. I just love it for all of them. I really do. I absolutely do, because I am so glad that Harry and Meghan got away from all this nonsense. This is nonsense 101. I'm just saying. William and Kate did not want to be at that Christmas lunch. Nobody wants to be anywhere with Charles and Camilla. Camilla has poisoned the water. She has. Nobody wants to be there. She wants just the people that she wants. Look at Beatrice and Eugenie are not expected to be up at Sandrium this year. Who is going to be on the walk? I wonder. Now, I'm just saying. Now, y'all, I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put this up because I'm messy. And I'm going to put this up because the squaddies are so messy and they so funny. But people people reported that William was not coming, but the squaddies say, yeah, he did. He did come. I'm going to put this up. They say he did come. They said, breaking news: William arrives at Buckingham Palace for a pre Christmas lunch. I'm telling you, squatties are not serious and they are going straight for the neck. I'm telling you, it is too funny to me. When I first saw this, I laughed for a good 5 minutes. I could not look at it without laughing. Not laughing at this elderly gentleman. I'm sure he's a nice person. I have no kind of qualms or any kind of smoke for him. But y'all know. that the squatters are talking about William when they put this up, saying that William arrives for Buckingham Christmas pre-Christmas lunch. I thought he wasn't coming. I cannot, y'all. I can't. Okay, y'all. This is a little off topic, but I had to touch on it because it is about one of the most vicious, horrible, ugly old hag of a flying monkey it is, and that would be Sarah Vine. I'm gonna put it up. This woman, do you not know that this poor, pitiful old flying monkey hag had the nerve to write this about her ex-husband and put pictures of her ex-husband kissing the new girlfriend? The bitterness, the absolutely bitterness, and you know the hurt that comes along with this, and it is delicious to me. That's all I'm saying. And she actually wrote this, and they published this about her ex-husband. You know the hurt that probably came along with her writing this and seeing her husband kiss this younger woman who looks better than her, who actually has a neck. He went and got another woman who had a neck. You know she mad. And she absolutely wrote this and printed it talking. This is what she put. And had her name, put her name to it, talking about Sarah Vine, my ex-husband, PDA, with a woman half his age, and why we should all strive to be more Fergie this Christmas. She still wants to spend Christmas with her ex-husband, because that's what she mean when she said be more Fergie. Because we all know Fergie lives in the house and spends her time with Andrew, her ex. And that's what she over here begging. Begging, trying to get this man to spend Christmas with her. And he is not going to spend Christmas with her. He has a new woman half his age, and she literally has a neck. But this squatty says this: does British media have any ethical standards? That's what I want to know. Why is she airing this out on the pages of the Daily Mail? That's what we want to know. It said, why is Sarah Vine allowed to write deranged, salty, bitter AF articles on her ex husband's personal relationship with another woman? Again, I ask, are there no ethics in journalism in Britain? Because things like this are unethical AF. Where is the lie? Her bitterness is on full display on the pages of the Daily Mail. And evidently, the editor is all right with this. What is going on here? But how pitiful. How sad, how the mighty has fallen to the point where you're begging to be with your ex husband. That's why they don't understand Megan. And they get so mad about how Harry treats her because they get treated like this. They have to beg. They have to beg. And y'all saw her ex husband. When you down to beg, I'm gonna put a picture of him right here. When you are down to begging, something like this right here. Mm, pity and being pathetic cannot even describe what's going on with you. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this squatty says this. So, folks on the salty island angry because Meghan Markle had the audacity to birth two little ginger Spencers while also giving them her thick, beautiful hair. You can't make this nonsense up. A commenter said, and I quote, why must Meghan give them her hair? They even jealous of the children's thick, beautiful hair. Isn't that something? I mean, these trolls, these toadies, these old ugly hags are so pathetic. They are Sarah Vines. Pathetic on a new level, on a new low. And I'm telling you, they are jealous of the kids' hair. How sad. All right, y'all. This is an article by one of my favorite squatties who always writes the truth and I always seem to absolutely agree with everything they write. And this particular article says this: the sick obsession with Meghan and Harry's children. That's like them talking about right there, their hair. Why did Megan have to give the children her hair? That commenter. So sad. The obsession is real. In a deeply disturbing twist, online trolls have begun obsessively calculating how many hours Prince Harry and Meghan have spent away from their children, Archie and Lilibeth. Even more alarming, they are demanding that the children are paraded in public as though they are objects for consumption rather than innocent young lives. The sick motivation behind these calls reveal a darker pathology that goes beyond mere criticism. It borders on a twisted desire to see these kids exploited and harmed. And I saw a tweet today and it listed all of the celebrities who have children who, like Harry and Meghan, protect their children. One of them was George Clooney and Amal. You never see their twins. And my whole thing is, why do these trolls, why does these toadies feel like somehow they have the right to demand to see Harry and Meghan's children? Harry and Meghan are private citizens. They can keep their children private. That is the reason why they left from that institution over there, because they had no control over the images and how their children was going to be raised and the exposure of their children. That is why they left and became private citizens. But somehow these people feel like they can demand to see their children. I don't see anybody demanding to see George Clooney's children. I mean, where is that demand? And Beyonce shows her children as she pleases. When you are a private citizen, you get to choose when and where and how your children are put out there. And that is the control that Harry and Meghan wanted and they have gotten. That's what Meghan said on Oprah. She said, just because I show you one picture doesn't mean I want to show you every picture I have on the roll. It is about the control for them. But these people, I'm just saying, what kind of person fixate on how much time parents spend with their children? It speaks to the unsettling level of control and jealousy. The women making these demands often pose as champions to motherhood, yet they gleefully advocate for Archie and Lilibeth to be thrust into the same toxic media spotlight that has caused such harm to their parents. Where is the lie? We all know what Harry said about being in the back seat while paparazzi attacks and it's nothing but flashbulbs, and him and William are strapped in the back of the car of his mother. What he felt. And then also, these are the same people who took his mother away from him. So what are these people talking about? And it's definitely not squatties, because all the time we have nothing but praise for Harry and Meghan for protecting their kids and saying that we understand. We get it. Because look what has transpired with one little segment on a Christmas card, how these crazy old lunatics have been talking and talking and talking. and absolutely spewing bile. I'm just saying. But it goes on to say these are not concerned onlookers. They are people driven by malicious desire to see Harry and Meghan fail. As parents and their children are being used as pawn in the sick game. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? They would cut off their right hand if they thought Harry and Meghan would get a divorce. It's just that deep for them. They would do that. And it goes on to say this obsession is not just unhealthy, it is deeply damaging. The demand to parade these children in public for scrutiny and consumption is a form of exploitation. Where is the lie? They want these children to be exploited. And we all know that a lot of it is about money. These hate channels, they want to churn out more and more. And if they use the children, they want to even, it's all about churning out the clicks and the views for all of them. This is all what they want. And that's all that what the British media wants. That's why they're so just wanting to see anything about these children. And I'm just saying, it's that forcing them into the glare of public attention would, would subject them to the same intense media pressure that has ruined lives before. Where's the lie? It's exposing Archie and Lilibeth to emotional abuse, robbing them of their childhood innocence, and turning them into objects of media fascination. And that's exactly what would have happened to them if they had stayed over there. They would have been used, I mean, to the point of abuse by the family and the media. That is why they so mad. They can't get their hands on those children. They want those children. The minute that card came out, the Daily Mail went into a meltdown, writing story after story. We just saw that Telegraph, that pathetic Telegraph uh, article that they wrote talking about the redheads, doing the whole scientific breakdown of why Harry and Meghan's children has red hair, just picking up the crumbs, any kind of little scrap they want those children. I'm just saying. And it says the trolls' insatiable desire to assess reflects their underlying resentment towards Meghan, a woman who dares to live her life on her own terms, defying the warped ideals of what a woman and a mother should be. Amen. Megan lives her authentic life and they hate it. And she lives a life that they themselves want and feel she does not deserve because of her African heritage. That is fact. Now, if you want to try to paint it into something different, it is not. That is why these ugly old trolls are so hyped because every time they are reminded of the life and the lifestyle that Megan has and how Harry treats Megan, and those beautiful children, all of this is stuff they would want for themselves. And the last paragraph says this. The fact that this obsession exists at all should alarm us all. It's time to call out these sick motivations for what they are: abusive, harmful, and deeply troubling. These children deserve to live their life free from the poisonous grasp of public exploitation. A man otherwise is nothing short of cruel. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? And that is why I bring the heat every time I see a troll talking about Archie and Lily, or even talking about they trying to demand to see them. I bring the heat every time because at the end of the day, they are not the world's children. They're Harry and Meghan's children. They are not the royal family children. They are Harry and Meghan's children. And I love how they protect them. I love it. I love it. And If they feel some kind of way about it, so be it. So be it. Because Harry and Meghan fans who really care about them, we understand, we get it, and we love it. All right, y'all, just a few more things I want to touch on. I'm going to put this up. And yes, this happened. It says Prince Harry and Meghan featured in the end of the year video released by the presidency of Colombia, highlighting the increase in tourism. By 2024, 6 million travelers have arrived in our country, captivated by its beauty and authenticity, an increase of 10% compared to 2023. Yes, and Harry and Meghan was in their end of year highlight reel. They were. I love it. Also, I want to put this up right here. Look who Forbes is featuring as I think it's called Forbes Black Power 50 Wealth and Impact. And look who's on here, Melanie Hobson. Yes, Melanie Hobson, Megan's mentor. And it says Melanie Hobson is the co CEO and president of Chicago based Oriel Investments, one of the nation's oldest Black owned money management firms with 14.5 billion in assets under management. Yes, Miss Melanie. Yes, come on through. Come on through. And that is Megan's mentor. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. And also, I want to put up this. Don't forget about polo. Mine is running right now, and you just need to put it on and run it. I saw where I think it was Jack Royston was writing about polo, saying it didn't make the top 10 on Netflix, but it is a documentary, and it's very rare that a documentary makes a top 10. But we got to keep going. We got to keep going, and we got to continue to support our faves so we can get a second season of Polo. That is the goal, to get the second season. So if you're not running it, run it again tonight. Run it, y'all. Run it, run it, run it. All right. I'm going to put up the clown. We all know why Charles is a clown. Charles is having a Christmas lunch today, or he had a Christmas lunch today, and none of his sons were there. None of his blood was there, unless, some of them children over there at Camilla got, because he was banging Camilla at the same time that Parker Bowles guy was. So who knows? One of them kids might be his, but his legit children, none of them was there. That makes him a clown. All right, I'm gonna put up William. William is a clown because he just is. I could sit here all day and just go through point after point after point why he's a clown, but is how he treats his brother and his obsession with his brother. That makes him a clown. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And it is pretty much the way it is all the time. And that is, if you come for Harry and Meghan, the Sussex squad will come for you. We just will. It is automatic at this point. All right, y'all.